one regarding Carlos Baleba. Because I've been telling you for days, contacts ongoing, talks ongoing, but very difficult deal, but Man United wanted to try. Well, United this morning made direct club-to-club contact with Brighton for Carlos Baleba. So Manchester United have started the negotiations for Carlos Baleba. And Manchester United received a very clear answer from Brighton. Not for sale. So Man United were expecting the deal to be difficult. Man United were expecting the deal to be very complicated for Carlos Baleba, but they found not a wall, more than this. More than this because Brighton don't want to sell the player, because Brighton consider Baleba as an absolutely crucial part of their project, and this is also why the coach, Fabian Hürzeler, in the recent hours was quite clear on the case, on the situation, by mentioning how he was very confident to keep Baleba at the club. And also important to say on Carlos Baleba how the player is keen on the move to Manchester United, is attracted by Manchester United project, even without European football, even without Champions League football, even in a difficult moment of the history of Manchester United, Baleba is keen on that opportunity. But Baleba never told Brighton, I want to leave, I'm going to force the move. Baleba is still happy at Brighton, while he wants to go to Manchester United, but he's not destroying his relationship with Brighton. At least this is the situation as of today. And so Manchester United made this contact with Brighton, but the answer was no, the player is not for sale. Man United tried to understand if there was a number to reach in order to try to negotiate with Brighton, 100, 110, 120 million pounds, whatever. The answer from Brighton was no number. The player is not for sale. So that's the answer, that's the position, and obviously now for Manchester United it's probably going to be the case to explore different options on the market, to go for different midfielders. I can tell you that the appreciation of Manchester United for Baleba is not finishing here. So I don't think Manchester United will say, okay, goodbye to Baleba, we will not see you anymore. I think he will remain in the thoughts of Manchester United because, again, he's super appreciated by the management, but especially by the coach, Ruben Amorim, who is a big fan of Baleba. So I'm sure that this name will return in the conversations for Manchester United meetings, discussions, when it's going to be time to find the midfielder also in the future, because he's a player really appreciated. They were prepared to do something big in terms of proposal, but Brighton don't want to sell the player, and so we have to understand and respect their position. So this is the answer from United. We need to respect their position, because at the moment United probably leave the conversation for Baleba, unless it's Brighton changing their position or the player, and they will move on to look at different options for the midfield. So we will be